Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, we are continuing our decluttering series, and I hope that this is something that you are truly excited about. It took a week for me to come up with all the topics that I will be releasing this week, so I hope you are as equally excited. And for today's video, it will be decluttering items that have sentimental values. I know we're gonna hit it hard. It is one of the hardest things to let go, but hopefully the 5 tips that I will be sharing to you will make the process a lot easier. And I know this because I have been decluttering since 2018 and it is still an ongoing process. So again, my name is Kathy, and I hope that we are able to make your life better one video at a time. Okay, so we are back again. My name is Kathy, and on this channel we do a lot of unboxings, first impressions, quick reviews. We talk about decluttering, diamond painting, journaling, and anything really to make your life a lot easier. Hopefully one video at a time. So for today's video, we will be talking about 5 ways to declutter sentimental items. Now, I know that a lot of people have a hard time doing this. I know that I went through a really hard time going through this, and I kind of wish that someone actually made a video, discussing this for mostly Filipinos, because we're very sentimental people. We hold on to things. We keep things that, minana pa from generation to generation, passed over from our great-grandfather to us, and we hold these things in high esteem. So it's not easy for us to just let it go. But sometimes we have to. We just have to. There's no space anymore. It's really more of a burden rather than a blessing. And it doesn't fit the aesthetic, or it doesn't have any purpose for you. But still, we hold on to it, and we kind of validate things by saying, okay lang yan, it's just gonna stay there, it's just gonna be in one corner. But the reality is, when there are things in our home that have no purpose and are just kind of stuck in a corner, it takes a mental load. It takes up space in our head. And so we don't realize it, but we carry the burden of these things. And so my goal is to hopefully help you out, because at the same time, it also helps me out. I know that there are still items that I haven't let go yet. It's really more of I haven't had the time to sit down and go through it, especially photos. And so here's me hoping that by sharing these tips that I have actually been researching and gathering, and through, personal experiences, it would also help you out. Kasi nga, sabi nila, the more the merrier, and if I can also help other people let go of sentimental items, it will be also easier for me to do the same thing. Okay, so first tip that I have is creating a memory box. So what about it? Memory boxes are normally like a shoebox size of thing, but it doesn't have to be a shoebox. It can be a pretty big box, like medium size, not super big, okay? Because the point here is you want to have a living space that is not cluttered. So if it's a truly big box, then it kind of defeats purpose. So pick a box, and then for the items that you really just can't let go, because there are items like that, and you shouldn't have to let go if you really don't want to let go. This could really hold a truly sentimental value, a really, really good memory, or it could be a remembrance of someone that, is no longer here on earth with us. Then you put those items in the box. And then you take it out from time to time to remember, to reminisce. That is not bad, but it has to be limited. It has to fit the box. So if you have something and it doesn't fit the box anymore, then you really have to make decisions, which one to let go, which one to keep. The point is, you have a memory box, and that's where the most important things to you land. Think about it this way. If it was the end of the world, is this box going to make it to the things that you bring with you when you're trying to survive? If yes, then put it in the box, because it's worth keeping. But if not, then you know that's really not worth the space in your home. Next on our list of tips that you can do on how to declutter sentimental items is to take a photo of the item. sometimes it's really the memory that we are holding on to, and a simple photo of the item will suffice. You don't need the actual item. You don't need the actual block of sand, mug, just to remember. But if you have a photo, then that should be more than enough. And so if it falls under that, take a photo and then let go. Donate the mug to someone else, give the sand somewhere else, but let go. You have to let go and declutter the item from your home. The third one is one item per memory. Now this one was actually pretty genius for me, because sometimes we go to somewhere and we have like a ref magnet, we have a mug, there's a piece of clothing and this and that, and they're all the same memory. They're all the same event, they're all the same place, or they're all from the same person. So make it one item per memory that you want to treasure. So again, just choose the most meaningful item, the one that really, made you laugh out loud, that you truly cherish, and then keep it, and the rest has to go. The point here is that you need to free up space in your living area, and you want to lessen the burden on your mental health of all the items that you have, around you. The fourth one, the other day, I was looking for a camera that someone asked me to take a photo of because they thought that it might be theirs. Turns out it's actually that of my husband, and it holds a sentimental value for him. But then it was just kind of chucked away somewhere. So I said to him, hey, why don't we put this on display? And I realized that if you have sentimental items that are really important to you and has value, shouldn't there be a designated space for it? Kind of like a knickknack, a wall of knickknacks of items that matter to you. And I thought that, that camera, it was a Canon camera, it was very old, ancient. It would be nice. It's a conversation piece when people come in to visit, or, just the two of us probably like sitting down in our living room, and it's on display there. There's a wall there of sentimental, valuable knickknacks. It could make for a great conversation. Like, he could tell the story about, what the story was behind that item, and he could share it with us or his kids. And it's a good piece to have. It's also a great way of honoring the item. Instead of it just being in a dark spot in the home, in a drawer, it's on display because it matters. So find a place where you may be able to display these items, but make sure it's also limited. Just like the box, find a space, a limited space, where you can display sentimental items that you want to keep, and anything that does not fit there has to go. And the last one, keep a memory journal. So this one is a combination of the other thing. I think tip number 3, which is take a photo of the sentimental item, but then we escalate or we level it up. Keep a memory journal. You can either write about the memory, doodle it, take a photo and write a memory, so that maybe future generation would understand why there's a photo of that, or why you kept that piece. Because sometimes it can be frustrating, somebody passed away and you receive a knickknack of things and you're like, what is this for? But if there's a memory journal that comes with it, then it will have more value. And, the person who might inherit it will also decide to keep it because they understand the meaning behind it. And then it becomes truly valuable, not just another, clutter or knickknacks that needs to be thrown away or donated. I mean, if we really put a lot of value into these things, we should be able to at least keep a memory journal of these things and explain why, unless it's kind of a secret or an affair. And so there are the 5 tips that I hope can help you declutter sentimental items. I know that it is such a struggle because we think, what if I don't remember anymore? But really, if these items are valuable to us and they have so much value, we won't need the things to remember the moment, the person, or the memory. It will always be in our hearts. And though we may not always, think about it every single day, there will always be moments that will make us remember them and, reminisce about them and share their story. Sabi nga nila, the only time that you are truly dead is when you are truly forgotten. And as long as someone remembers you, someone remembers things that you did, you are going to be in their hearts forever. And no material thing can, make that happen. So, you want to remember someone, you want to value someone, you want to honor someone, keep something, but you don't need to keep everything, okay? There is no reason that you need to keep the entire house, the entire luggage, the entire piece of whatever. If it's no longer bringing you happiness, if it's more of a burden rather than a blessing, then you need to let go. I hope that this was helpful to you guys. Again, my name is Kathy, and on my channel, we talk about decluttering and other means to make life better, one video at a time. Please do subscribe if you like this kind of videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!